everyone, this is Layla Shaver with My RA Lawyer coming to you with the last episode of the 10 Stupid Things Your CCO is Doing. So today I want to talk about the Share Class Selection Disclosure Initiative that's going on. And in order to illustrate the issues and possible penalties you can face, I'm going to go ahead and start with the case study. So we are looking at, in the matter of PNC Investments, LLC, Administrative Proceeding File number 3-18426. This was actually released in April of this year, so it's a very recent case study. So in this case study, we're dealing with PNC Investments. It is a duly registered broker-dealer and investment advisory firm based in Pennsylvania. They have about $14 billion in assets under management and approximately 90,000 client accounts. Now, PNC Investments, like a lot of other firms, was putting their clients in mutual fund shares that were associated with a 12B1 fee, and they were more costly than other mutual fund shares that were available. They received about $5.1 million in 12B1 fees between 2012 and 2016. Now, these mutual fund companies that they were purchasing shares from also were providing them marketing funds, and this totaled approximately $500,000. Also during this time, they improperly charged $105,000 on the accounts of clients where the investment advisor representative had left the firm, and PNC did not replace or assign that account to a new replacement investment advisor representative, and they didn't do it within 30 days. So they improperly charged $105,000 in fees. So the SEC came in and determined that they had purchased these higher cost mutual fund shares, the 12B1 fee. They did not disclose to clients that there was a lower cost share available. They also did not disclose that they were receiving these marketing support payments from these mutual fund companies. And where did they not disclose them? They didn't disclose them in Form ADV in the brochure that advisory firms are required to provide potential clients before, at the time of becoming a client, and to current clients annually, and as needed if there is a material change during the course of a year. And they said also, as a fiduciary, they had the responsibility to do what was in the best interest of the client, and so long as they were receiving the same benefits, they should have been putting clients in the cheaper mutual fund share class, not the more expensive one. So the SEC said that they'd have to come in and they would have to pay a disgorgement of approximately $5.8 million. This is the $5.1 million in 12B1 fees they earned, as well as pre-judgment interest tacked on, so $5.8 million. They also faced a disgorgement of $560,000. This is the marketing support payments plus pre-judgment interest. They also had to pay a civil money penalty of $900,000. They were censured and they were given a cease and desist order. Now, this is really significant because these are really big penalties associated with $5.1 million in fees that they earned for these mutual fund shares. And it's a big topic with our advisory firms because a lot of advisory firms had the same business practice. They were putting clients into these mutual fund shares with the 12B1 fees associated with them. The big issue being the lack of disclosure to clients, the lack of telling them about this conflict of interest, that they would be paying more and the advisory firm would be receiving these shares, and that they didn't have the opportunity to buy cheaper mutual fund shares. So that's kind of the big issue as well when it comes to these shares. So right now we have the Share Class Selection Disclosure Initiative. It's available until midnight, June 12th, so less than a month away is the deadline. To be eligible for this program, you had to have received 12B1 fees and didn't disclose a conflict of interest in Form ADV. Within 10 days of alerting the SEC via email or snail mail, you must complete a questionnaire that confirms your eligibility for the program. Now, if you go through this program, you will be disciplined. There's no doubt. You will receive a cease and desist order. You'll receive a censure. You'll have to pay disgorgement and interest on your 12B1 fees. However, unlike PNC investments, you won't face the civil penalties. There is a caveat though. This is for the advisory firm. None of this guarantees there won't be any sort of action against individuals in the firm. So there's no assurances made as to individual liability. That means your investment advisor representatives, your executive team, they're still subject to liability if the SEC deems it necessary to hand down those personal disciplinary actions. The other issue is if the SEC comes in, let's say during a routine exam, they see that you were charging, you were putting these clients into these higher cost mutual fund shares and receiving those 12B1 fees. You didn't make the disclosure in Form ADV and thus would have been eligible for this program. If you then don't take advantage of the program, you are facing harsher penalties, steeper fines, and really potentially putting on the line your license and your firm's existence because they're taking this very seriously. This is something the SEC has seen come up over and over again over the last several years in their examinations, and that's why they launched this initiative. So, additional charges and the imposition of heftier penalties if you are eligible and don't take advantage. If you do take advantage, you're still facing disciplinary actions. And a lot of times, any disgorgement is payable within 30 days of the order. 30 days. So, a lot of firms don't have $5 million in cash sitting around to pay to the SEC in disgorgement. So you really want to get a law firm in to take a look, see how much in 12B1 fees you've paid. Now, there have been circumstances with some of our clients where they may have put a client in a mutual fund share class that's more expensive, had the 12B1 fees, but when they did the math, it came out to the same or even cheaper than having to put them in the less costly mutual fund share. And that's because maybe some of the fees were offset somewhere else as a result of being in that fund share class. But there are circumstances where we were able to convince the SEC that there didn't need to be disgorgement because the client wasn't harmed. So again, this is something that you need a law firm to come in, take a look, provide you the advice, and if you are eligible and we determine that you should take advantage of the initiative to help you and guide you through that process and interacting with regulators. If this is something that is of concern to you, do not wait. The deadline is midnight, June 12th. That's less than a month away. So give us a call, 770-462-2118, or email us at compliance@myrialawyer.com. We'll get you a consultation scheduled within 24 hours. We'll figure out what's going on and we will provide you the guidance on how to move forward. So again, don't sit on your laurels and wait. If you get the SEC to come in, they determine you should have taken advantage of this, you are going to face even more significant disciplinary actions. So give us a call, 770-462-2118, or email us at compliance@myrialawyer.com. I've enjoyed speaking with you and I've enjoyed the series. I hope you have as well. Stay tuned. We're going to be starting a whole new series and it's going to be fantastic. Have a great day, guys.